Who are you?
Who am I? No, and I'm lost already. Okay, how many of you have businesses? What would you do if the imaginable happened? An emergency occurred, a disaster occurred. We've seen them, the world is changing. Look at what's happened in the Philippines. Thousands of people affected. Look at last year, we had Hurricane Sandy come up the eastern seacoast. Millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of damage. How would that affect you, the small business person? Is your company equipped to handle an emergency like that or a disaster? The Small Business Administration indicates that 75% of all businesses do not have an emergency plan. 1 out of every 4 businesses have a plan. Out of these businesses that are affected by an emergency, 40 to 60% of them do not recover, do not have the means of recovery, do not have the means of putting themselves back in business and taking care of their employees, having jobs for their employees. And out of the ones that do recover, if that recovery takes more than 5 business days, 90% of those companies will fail within the first year. Why? Because you're not ready, you're not prepared. So, responding to emergencies, taking care of your businesses, taking care of your employees and their families are a priority for you. If your employees are not ready to respond, if they don't have the means of helping themselves and their families, they cannot help you with your business. So, that's where I come in. I'm an emergency management and homeland security expert. I've been involved in this type of work for over 30 years. I've been on assignments from the Department of Defense, FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, and with the World Trade Center on 9/11. I've lived the job. It's become part of my life for intense periods of time, and people do not expect the results when the emergency happens to them. They don't expect the devastation, the loss of control, and the ability to respond. And that's where I can help you. I can come up with the plans and procedures to help you better prepare yourselves, your businesses, and your employees to respond to that emergency. It could be something as simple as helping you take data, your vendor information, your contracts, your employee information, and storing them off-site so that they are not lost when the building is lost, to helping write plans for you. Where would you go? How would you respond to this emergency? How do you train your employees to respond to this emergency? We can help you develop a plan, but once you have that plan, you have to train your people. You have to test them, give them special training programs or exercises, as we call them, so that they know what to do when it's time to open that plan. You have to identify your employees to the key positions in your company and decide one person cannot do it alone. You have to have backups for them. You have to have backups for your technology. You have to have backup locations to run businesses from. And again, that's where I can help you. There are other major companies out there that do this type of business, such as Motorola, General Physics, Grumman. But with these businesses, while they have very experienced staff, they come with a large overhead, large expenses, and a large price tag. As a small business, I have a cadre of associates I can bring in on an on-call basis based on your needs. And we come up with a lower price tag. It's more cost efficient for your business, and we give you dedicated service. You're not lost in the corporate shuffle. You deal with myself or one of my associates on a one-on-one basis. We help you get the job done. So look at all of this, see what your business needs are, and please feel free to give me a call. I know that I can help you be better prepared, ready to go, and the time to call me is before the emergency happens, not